All right, congratulations on your win last week. How big is that to start off the season with the first place on the World Cup Tour?
I mean, it's not so big. This is like a Continental Cup race here in New Zealand, and it wasn't a huge field, but for me it's a really good chance to race against the Russians because those guys have like Olympic gold medalists, silver medalists, and the Canadians were there, so there's a few world champions and stuff in there. So for me it's just like a chance to get some good competition in the middle of the summer. We don't put too much stock into like how we finish in a race like that. It's mostly just like a training opportunity, but it's a good indicator that like training's going well for the summer. So I was stoked about that, and it's good to just get a feeling of a race because you kind of feel how your body's responding and stuff like that, and you kind of remember why you're doing all this training. You know, you remember why you're putting in all the hard days on roller skis and stuff is to get faster at skiing, and it's a good way to remind yourself of that.
Yeah. How different will your training be this year since it's an Olympic year rather than like last year?
Yeah.
Before?
Well, for me, it'll be pretty similar. I think sometimes people can take big risks on an Olympic year, and sometimes people play it conservatively. I had a pretty good season last year, so I'm going to try to train pretty similar to the way I prepared for the season last year. So a lot of the same hours. I'm not going to jump up too much in hours. A lot of the same intervals, and maybe just play it a little bit safe, and that way I know I'll be feeling good in February, which is like that's basically what it comes down to. If you want to be at medal potential, you just have to feel good in February, and that's a big goal.
Are you feeling pretty good right now?
Yeah, feeling good now. It's hard. Like, you get tired in a training camp. We're putting in big hours here. And for us, kind of August is the biggest training month of the year. July and August are really big. And then once September comes around, that's when we start to taper things off. And we'll start to do much more hard training, so it won't be as big of hours, but it'll be much more hard training. So this is kind of the turning point in the season where, you know, you really want to be feeling good. Once the fall starts going, you know, you want to step it up each month once you start with that hard intensity, which we'll start doing in September and October.
Back home?
Yeah, back home I'm going to head back to Vermont right after this camp and train with the team there, and then we'll do our next camp in in Lake Placid at the Olympic Training Center. We'll do a 2-week camp there before heading out to Park City.
Cool. All right. Well, good luck with the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks, man.